Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. If you are, please say hi and let me know where you found me from. I would love to know that so that I can say hi and welcome you to my amazing community here on YouTube. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Subscribe so you can be part of my amazing community here on YouTube. And I post every day, Monday through Friday. I post every day, so you'll be, if you hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you're notified, you won't miss a reading. So let's go ahead and dive into who am I reading for reading, and that's what I do every day here. And see what wants to come through for you today. That's where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for. Thank you so much for liking this reading if you feel called to. Thank you also for all of you who have been booking private readings with me. It has been such a joy to see what the cards want to say on a personal level for you. I love that always. That's why I do what I do. And if you want a reading with me, that information is always in the description box. What is the message that wants to come through? I'm feeling a heaviness. I'm feeling a heaviness. Somebody needs this message. What is it? What is it? King of Swords. Some sort of communication. Oh, Queen of Swords. Okay. Wow, of all 78 cards, we've got the Empress here. Of all 78 cards, this divine couple shows up. The cards just want to talk about connections lately, I tell ya. We have the Empress. She's the divine feminine. She's the receiving energy. I feel like you're poised to receive something here. I feel heaviness, and the heaviness could be around love, but it could be around some sort of truth being revealed, because I'm feeling clarity, I'm feeling truth, I'm feeling communication, finding your voice. Why do I feel like these two are like separation? I'm going to put her down for a sec. What is this message that is unfolding? It feels like I felt when I was first starting, it felt very heavy. So it feels like there's some sort of communication coming in. Now, the way I'm holding them, it was like this, but the way I'm holding them now, it feels like we've been in some sort of separation. And it feels like there's some sort of communication, or maybe each of you is finding your voice. Maybe each of you have been wanting to reach out to the other, but you needed to find your voice. Or maybe you've been waiting for them and they've been waiting for you, But it feels like there's some sort of communication coming through. They're each holding the Ace of Swords. That is breakthrough energy. That is communication. That is truth coming to light. That is clarity. It ends some sort of confusion. And I feel like the person that's watching this reading, you're meant to receive it. You're not meant to give it. You're meant to receive it with this Empress, because she's the divine feminine energy, and you may be learning how to step into your divine feminine energy, because you may have been in the opposite energy, maybe in relationships or some sort of connection, but they are a divine couple here. So it kind of does feel like we're talking about love. But in past relationships, you may have been in the masculine energy of the doing, This is somebody who is maybe trying to earn love, or trying to earn their worth, or trying to earn validation. This is in the divine masculine energy. It's the doer, it's the pursuer, it's the chaser energy. And maybe that was you in the past in relationships, and maybe you've had to go through this little separation period with these two. Separation to find your boundaries, to find your truth, to find the fact that the truth is that you deserve to receive. The fact is that you are the prize. Maybe you needed to start seeing yourself as the prize, sitting up on a throne right here. Maybe you've had your person up on a throne higher than your throne, and you need to bring them off that pedestal and see who the prize really is. She's the divine feminine, and so I'm feeling like whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You may identify as the divine feminine. You may identify as the part who I'm speaking about. In the past, you were in that chaser energy, the one that in that chaser energy, it's the opposite energy of the Empress. So it's literally the masculine. The one who chases, the one who holds on tight, the one who is the pursuer and the provider. Maybe you were a provider. Maybe you gave and gave and gave your energy, your time, your love, your nurturing, and you didn't receive in reciprocity. Maybe you received very little. Maybe you didn't receive anything at all. Maybe you literally got blocked. Maybe you found yourself in a repeating cycle where you're the one that falls fast. You're the one that holds on. You're the one, it may be this codependent sort of energy where, you are the one that is trying to keep the connection alive, where you're the one that is always reaching out, where you're the one that is always making the plans in the past. And now it's like you're learning how to shift into the one that receives, the one that gets chased, the one that is the prize, that someone is going to do anything to win. And maybe you need to see yourself as that prize that is worth winning. Maybe it's worth crossing the world for. You are worth crossing the world for. Do you see yourself that way? Do you see yourself as the prize? Do you see your energy as a privilege for this person, or do you see their energy as a privilege for you? There's a flip-flop happening. But it kind of feels like you are seeing yourself that way, and you are shifting into this energy of receiving, which means you're no longer blocking it from coming in. This is a blocked energy where we can't see, and our thoughts are telling us all the reasons why we're not worthy or something like that. And we're not in that energy anymore. You're either being guided to let go of that energy, guided to shift into the I am stepping back from that chaser energy. I'm filling my own cup. I'm no longer pouring into people, places, or things that don't pour into me. I'm stepping back and I'm allowing the universe to show up for me. I'm allowing this person to show up for me. I'm allowing love to show up for me. You're really in the energy of receiving now. You're no longer in the overgiving category or trying to earn love or perform for love. Maybe that was what you did in the past. So what do you need to know about this? I got a whole bunch of cards here. Oh my goodness, look at what's here. All right, so we have the old story, the old disappointments, the old overgiving, holding on too tightly. With the Four of Pentacles is holding on too tightly, which is basically, attachment energy, codependent energy. It's the story of the past. And it caused you a lot of hurt, it caused you a lot of pain, and it caused you a lot of sadness. And so you've been in this hermit energy where you had to go within and really find your own light and see that you are the prize. And put yourself up on that pedestal, shining your light, filling your own cup, seeing yourself as worthy, seeing yourself as the prize, that they are lucky to have you. They are lucky to have you. Your presence is a privilege. And before, I feel like you put them on the pedestal and you saw them as better than you. And you may have seen yourself as very low on the totem pole. And maybe you were so self-sacrificing that you just literally poured out everything for everybody, and you literally were depleted and depressed and regretful. But see, you're learning that you have light. You're learning that you are the prize. You're learning to put yourself up on that pedestal. You're learning to see yourself as high value. You're learning that you don't have to perform for love. You're learning that you are love. You're learning that you are here, therefore you are enough, therefore you are worthy, therefore it is meant for you. And so what now comes next? The divine masculine. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. I didn't choose this. I had all those cards came out together. On the bottom of the deck, my other divine feminine energy of the Queen of Cups is, she's not watching, she's not waiting, she's just receiving, she's just pouring into her own self, and she's becoming very emotionally balanced and open to receive this masculine. Again, whether you identify as male or female, it doesn't matter. This is energy. We're talking about energy, not gender, and we all have both. And normally we will, whether we're male or female, we will identify with more of one than the other. So you may be a male identifying as the divine female, feminine. You may be blah blah. You may be female identifying more as the divine masculine. But who I'm talking to right now is someone who was in their masculine energy in the past, who is shifting now into the feminine energy of receiving. And so there is somebody here already in your energy that you're getting ready to receive, and you may know who this person is and you may not know who this person is, but now you're ready. You're ready to receive them because you've successfully shifted into the energy of receiving and letting go of the old story of over giving, over performing, and all that stuff. So well done. I'm super excited for you because it looks like with our queen and our king, there's communication coming in, and I feel like both sides are literally thinking of each other. Whether you know this person or not, you're like about to meet them if you don't. Or you may know them and you may not even know that. You may be getting ready to hear from them. But if you know who this person is, and you're identifying with that part of this story of like, this is my divine person and I know exactly who they are and we haven't talked in a long time, you're both thinking about each other. But the energy here, the advice here is let them come to you. And they will, because they're getting ready to. You were brought to this reading right before that happens. You were brought here for a reason, to hear this message and to hear that advice, because that's kind of the lesson that you've been learning, is to step into your divine feminine and let this person come to you. So, oh my gosh, let me know who I am reading for in the comments below, but also let me know when this happens. Okay? Because there is some definite clarity. There is some definite communication coming. You're going to have a conversation here. This conversation is literally too, it's like, boy, these two really play off each other intelligent-wise, with the intelligence and the conversations between the two of you. That communications probably lights each other's fire. But what I was going to say is this communication that's coming in, you're going to have this really important conversation that is going to shed some serious light. It's going to be very, very clear. And it's like starts a new cycle of communication with these two. This is the one you've been waiting for. So receive it. Don't chase it. Don't hold on too tight. Don't be in attachment energy. Be in a detached energy and allow it to come to you and watch it unfold and just trust. Look at how she's super trusting right here. She's just like, I'm not looking for it. I'm not waiting for it. I'm just so trusting. And I'm focused on my own cup.